Go for it.
What is going on? What, you guys are not serious.
That sounds like the perfect introduction. What song is that? Is that something that you made up? And if
John
it is,
Cena.
can I make up the next
It's
lyric?
John Cena's entrance music.
Oh, sing it again.
Dun, 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 tss, dun, dun. Ooh, ever know, boom, 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 boom. All right, he's actually retiring at the end of this year, and he's gonna be in DC. I'm gonna try to go. This
DC,
is
Washington DC. I thought you were
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
DC
Washington DC.
Comics.
Oh, okay, nah,
And
Washington DC.
he actually
Like
is. Oh, go on.
yeah, no, Washington DC, December, I think 13th or 14th. I'm gonna try to go with like my people then.
What is he doing there?
His last match.
Oh,
It's yeah, he's retiring.
but is he going to do something similar to Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, The Stone, that
I
guy
don't
who ends up retiring and then coming back for reasons I can't understand?
I don't think so because The Rock never really said I'm gone. I'm officially gone. Is it? Are we recording? We good?
Yeah, obviously we're
Okay.
recording. Everything's
Yeah.
recorded. Don't you know?
Yeah,
The
no,
Big
I was
Brother.
wondering if no intro, nothing, but it's actually calm like this. But yeah, no, The Rock never really said, "Hey, this is my last match. You're never gonna see me again after this." He just disappeared, and then like 10 years later, he comes back, and then 5 years later. So John Cena's like, "Hey, this is my last match. I'm not pressing again after this." So it makes it a little bit more final.
Sometimes I don't know to believe that because I feel that it's a ploy that has been implemented by many people in order to garner attention. Now, John
Yeah.
Cena doesn't seem to be the type of person who would be implementing such a strategy. He seems like a down to earth, grounded man.
I mean, it seems like I wouldn't believe him if he had nothing else going on.
Mhm.
But when I just follow his like what he's got going on right now, he's got Peacemaker season 2 out. I'm sure he's got some other random movies in the pipeline. He had a movie with Idris Elba come out earlier this year, so it does seem a lot more final than The Rock. If he was like I'm retiring and you'll never see me again, it would make sense. But it looks like he's retiring to be like a full-time actor.
Yeah, I saw him in the recent Superman, an atrocious film, if I can say so myself. Did
You
you
didn't
watch
like
it?
Superman. Superman was calm. I didn't hate it.
I don't understand why they decided to make a new one. I think that the one with Henry Cavill was pretty decent, if I can say so myself, in all aspects. Henry Cavill was a good Superman. The movie itself was great. The score was incredible. They had Hans Zimmer to say to to yeah to make a valid point of how
Yeah.
good that movie was, and then they decided to make this new one. And now the new one, I suppose I can give credit to Lex Luthor because his acting is great. His range, I have so much
Mm.
time for him. I think it would be difficult for you to even discern that he's an English actor based on how good his acting was, and not only in that movie but in multiple movies. But this
Yeah.
Superman just felt very
I
limiting.
I think they just decided to go like a new direction with the whole DC. It used to be called the DCEU, the DC Extended Universe. Now it's just the DCU, and it's under James Gunn. So James Gunn's pretty much the the head of the new DC universe, and it's the movie. This movie is similar to like a typical James Gunn movie. It's kind of like goofy-ish. If you see like he wrote and directed Guardians of the Galaxy, uh, all the Guardians of the Galaxy. I think this Suicide Squad and even Peacemaker, and those are kind of like have his weird sense of humor.
I
Did
must
you look
say,
it up?
I've never heard of the Peacemaker. This is the first time
It's
that.
actually really good. Watch the Suicide Squad first and then watch Peacemaker season 1 and then I'm currently on season 2.
You know what? It's got really high ratings.
Yep. Put it up on the screen. Let me see what it says.
Oh, you can't see it because it's not sharing of the screen. Okay, let's try. Hold on, give me a second, real quick. Bro, help me share.
Oh, there should be a share option right under there. Like this, you see where this have you got the little
I think
info
I
that
do.
like speaker, react, raise hand, script, and then
Oh,
right next to leave the share.
you know what? I think I got it.
There you go. So
Ah,
yeah, no, Peacemakers. It's actually a really good show. I'm enjoying it.
yeah,
It's
there is just so many things that are being put out that I am not cognizant to whatsoever. The Peacemaker? I
yeah,
suppose that's his name. That's who
yeah.
we were introduced to when Suicide Squad was made.
The Suicide Squad. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
it's
the. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. The Suicide Squad wasn't as good, but it was okay. I think the Suicide Squad is the one with Will Smith, and then
Yep.
um in the Suicide Squad, Idris Elba pretty much uh, Idris Elba replaced Will Smith because of scheduling issues or something like that. And then Peacemaker is a I guess an offshoot. I don't know, for some reason as soon as this Suicide Squad was made, they said, "Hey, let's give him a show." And his whole gimmick is he he's one of those guys is he wants to be a good guy, but then his way of going about it isn't good because his whole thing is his ultimate goal is achieving peace, no matter how many people he needs to kill to get that. So he'll kill anyone. So that kind of makes him a villain. So that's why he's part of the Suicide Squad.
And there are 2 seasons of this.
Yeah, it's currently season two. It's like season two episode. I think there's 5 episodes right now. I'm on like maybe episode two or episode three.
I'm trying to get the premise of this, but I'm not. Okay, there it is. So the first season follows Peacemaker after he
Yeah,
recovers.
don't spoil it.
Well, what is the premise? Is that a spoiler?
Okay. To a certain, not really, but I guess it's like a verbal trailer.
A verbal description, and I think that the trailers are what you want out there so that the people can actually find whether or not it's palatable. I'm trying to discern that, my friend. Can I not do that? Can I not understand how it is that
Okay,
you
okay.
enjoyed the
Read the
show?
premise. It's kind of blurry on my end.
Oh, you can't see it?
Nah, I see it, but then it's text, so it's small and kind of
You want these?
blurry. What's that? Oh,
Oh,
put
all
them
right.
on. Maybe
I guess
put
you
them on
can't
real
see
quick
them.
for the people.
Who are on a mission to identify and eliminate the parasitic butterfly like creatures who have taken over human bodies around the world.
It's actually really good.
Do
I
you,
highly recommend it.
you know what? I must admit, there are so many shows out there that are good. I cannot even
Bro,
deny it.
there's just so many shows that I don't even know what to watch.
I
Because
know.
imagine what's his name? Seth Rogen
Yeah.
has a show called The Producers.
Hold
Is
on.
it The Producers?
What?
Or The Studio, something like that. I don't know what it's called. The
uh,
Producers, and yeah.
okay, that's
Or
probably why I'm not
just,
finding it.
but then he's also got another show called, what's Platonic. Yeah, The Studio.
And
This
it's
thing is it still going on, or is it canceled already or
I am
something?
not sure, but the ratings are quite high as well. Now, these are
And
the
then
two
And then he
metric.
simultaneously has another show if you scroll down there called Plutonic.
Scroll down where? Oh,
Scroll down, there it is next to the people also search for. I think these two shows are going on at the same time because it's currently on season two of this.
and another show that is also high rating. Okay, you know what? Now I'm starting to doubt. Is it that these are legit critics that are rating the show, or are
I
they
think so.
bots? Because yeah, again, there are so many shows. To your point, there and what I was saying earlier on, there are so many shows that are being made out today, and a lot of them are good. I've watched. There's this one with Jason Bateman called Ozark.
I keep hearing about that. I've never seen it. It's got like 7 seasons or something. I've just people reference it so much and because they just assume I've seen it, so I just go, yeah,
My man, that show is really good. Once you watch, I think it's the first 2 episodes, even just the way in which it is
yeah.
done, it will capture your attention to the point where you constantly want to keep watching until such time you
Mm.
find out what the conclusion of that video, that show is. And I can't say that it's a bad show. In fact, I have a song that I had garnered from that show, one of the ending theme songs, a song that I never thought that I would have ever enjoyed. The artist's name is not in my
I, I'm
mind right now.
I'm smiling because I know that 90% of your soundtrack is like movie scores. So when you say I've
Yeah.
got a song, I'm just I'm just assuming it's just an instrumental.
Nope, it is. I forgot the guy's name, but it goes, I am a linesman for the county, and I drive the main road. My man, I thoroughly enjoyed that track. Been playing it since I don't know what. One day I was doing some carpentry work with this older individual. I played that track, and him and we sat down, we
Mhm.
uh, drank, I think I drank water and he drank beer or something to that effect. And then we were singing about it, and he kept on telling me tales of his life and him growing up around the time in which that song was made. And we bonded. It was as if I was his son, his adopted son, his adopted black son. So let me
I knew you were
look.
gonna throw that in. Another good show is Severance.
You know what?
That's
We're moving on to
also
another show. What's Severance? Severance. It sounds familiar.
it's with Adam Scott, the guy from Parks and Rec.
Who
That
was the boyfriend or something to
Leslie Knope. Yeah.
Leslie
So
Knope?
the premise behind that is they work at a company called I forgot. But then when as you enter the building,
Hmm.
you like a different person. Your person your life outside of the building it becomes severed. So you pretty much just become a person that works there. So that version of you inside the building never know it pretty much lives life continuously. It's almost like one long day because they like clock out, but then next thing they remember, it's the same day as yesterday. So once you leave the building, you get all your memories back. You become a regular human being again, a regular part of society. But once you get in the building, it's you just work.
Now, what I'm trying to find is the actual reviews, and I can't see them. Is it this one
There
here?
it is.
Well, I want to go to the actual,
What kind of reviews you looking for?
well, the reviews, the
Rotten
summaries, the
Tomatoes?
statements, the written
Okay, yeah, yeah.
point of views.
Look somewhere else. Is this IMDb?
No, it's Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, check on IMDb.
Yeah, let me look in there. It's also rated. Yeah, jeez, it's so high. You know, shows that or and a movie that I remember that was rated quite high when it came out was Mad Max, and I thoroughly, of course, enjoyed that show movie.
Yeah.
And
Which
then
one? Which one did you see?
the one that was made with Tom Hardy with
He's in both, no?
Charlize Theron. Sorry.
He's in. I know the Tom Hardy ones are remakes, but is he not in both?
No. He's just in one. My point with that
Okay.
is that the rating was so
Mhm.
high, and the movie was very commensurate with the reviews, and then slowly it reduced down. But there weren't a lot of movies that had such high ratings. Not at
Yeah.
all. It really needed to fit in a particular niche to have
Mhm.
garnered that status. But now, every show that we've just spoken about now is higher than
I
8.5, I
think
think.
that's because that's the good shows. There's a bunch of stinkers as well.
Yeah, there's again too many Garston shows. Let me just read at least 2 or 3 reviews over here. Okay. So we we have
So,
no,
Are
this is
you
the episode. It's not actually the review. I gotta see an actual
are
review.
you are you that intrigued by the
I don't know if I believe it. You know, I I don't think that you should believe everything you read. Do you believe everything you read?
nah, but then it's decent because like that new Jordan Peele movie that got some terrible reviews.
Which
I,
new one?
it's called Him.
Oh, I don't know this one. Who does it
Yeah,
have in
it
it?
came out like either this week or last week. It's relatively new and it's has not gotten good reviews. It's like maybe 30% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I finally found them. I want to talk about that. I just want to see 3 reviews right now. So let's look here. So we have, I can't remember the last time I was so invested in the show. this is what I feel for a lot of the shows that are being produced in this day and age.
Hmm.
I was hooked from the first episode and constantly impressed with, and I didn't need to read anymore, but I accidentally clicked. In any case, it seems that a major. Oh, okay, there it is. Here's some more. Between Black Mirror and 1984, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 on another level. It's a masterpiece, brilliant, very original. Well, the premise that you described sounds quite different. You go
Yeah,
into a building and then you no longer a part of the life that you had left or you had outside of that building.
yeah. To, to
And
the
I'm
point
sure,
that you wouldn't even recognize your coworkers if you see them outside the building.
oh, finally, let's see what this person. It's so slow. It's so boring. Hey, look, this is something I would say. I was thoroughly impressed by the first season of Severance. And then I had to sever ties with the show myself. Okay, well, there's one person who is seemingly a hater, but everyone else
So,
really does enjoy the show.
so are you purposely looking for the needle in the haystack?
Well, not necessarily. I am very. Oh, my word. There's one even worse
Two
than.
out of 10. Jeez.
I think if a show is, or anything really, is enjoyed by a
Hmm.
lot of people, then there's room for skepticism. And especially if you haven't watched it, then I would like to have both views insofar that I can before making a decision. But I know that I'm not going to watch these shows. There's way too many shows.
Yeah.
I'm currently watching. What am I watching now? Whenever I'm trying to fall asleep, the name is on the tip of my tongue. What are you? What are you? What are you? It's an anime. It's an anime called Demon Slayer. There it is. Demon Slayer.
You currently watching it for the first time? Is this the first
No,
time
I'm
seeing?
not. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I was like, how are you falling asleep to Demon Slayer?
Uh, so I it's a long story, but I'll try to make it short. So, for some reason, I was not as captivated by Demon Slayer as everyone else was.
Hmm.
It looked bubbly. Maybe it was too vibrant. There was
You
something
know,
about.
the color. I think the colors and the art style. It's kind of the kind of
Yeah,
thicker lines.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
I watched the first season. I kind of got into it. The second one as well. And eventually I watched the third, and then I don't remember watching the fourth, but then I had seen the very last episode before this movie that had come out.
Hmm.
That episode. Have you watched it, by the way?
You got the movie?
No, the last episode prior to the movie.
Huh? When you got to
Oh,
the Infinity Castle.
snap!
Come on, when Muzan comes shows up at that guy's house, and
Bruv, I was
yeah, man,
shocked when.
that's cinematic. That like just the visuals are really good. I think that's what captures a lot of people.
Yes,
That's when you said bubbly. I was like, his whole family dies the first episode. That's not bubbly at all.
no, 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 no. The visuals, not the
Mm.
show. It's not a bubbly show at all. I'm talking about the vibrancy, the very. Yeah, I think vibrant is the most
Yeah, not. But I kind of get it because like
appropriate word that
even
I can use. Yeah.
with the breathing style,
Yes, with the lining on
the water
the
and all that
water
stuff
and the
that goes on.
fire, it looked cartoonish,
Yeah, okay.
and as a result of that, it wasn't.
An anime is cartoonish. But then you enjoy JoJo. Have you seen JoJo's that season, especially part three?
But that one is not serious, and I suppose it's because of the juxtaposition of it's a serious show, but then you have this childlike artwork
Yeah, yeah.
that
It
is
kind
a
of
part of the visual representation. I don't know. I
yeah,
couldn't explain it. It wasn't compelling to me. And
yeah,
now watching it, I mean, look, the reaction that you and I just had now about that fifth season, the last episode of the fifth season, I believe, Muzan coming in, MJ lookalike, and then the
binding up everything, and then everything.
everything.
I remember watching it. I need to watch it again actually because I've decided I need to watch. these anime take so long breaks in between seasons that by the time it comes out you forget.
What is it?
Because like
Hmm.
it's because like uh, currently I'm watching Kaiju number 8, but then I saw the first season some time ago. So now that this season's coming out, I've seen so many shows since then that I forgot what happened. But you've never seen Kaiju number 8? Oh
No,
wait,
I
I
haven't.
see.
Is this a Netflix show?
Nah, it's not. It's really good.
I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. I don't think I've watched a show in recent times in which I think that it's not good. Huh.
Have you?
Yeah, what show can I think of that is not good that I have watched in recent times?
I think it's gotten to a point where we just filter things out. Things just fall by the wayside.
I would stop though if I had seen something that is not
Yeah.
interesting and I don't see my.
You stuck with JoJo though.
Is Georgia not interesting?
See the first
Oh,
part?
season one is okay. Well, okay. Here's the difference with Georgia is I had seen people reacting to season three and I think season
Oh, okay.
four.
Mm,
There were snippets and it looked cool. I've never seen an anime in which people have powers like that. So to get up to speed, I started with season one and I wondered, what the hell even is this? Where
mm-hmm,
is everything that I had seen in those reaction videos? And
mm.
slowly but surely, I got to that point where, okay, I finally reached it. And I guess I could say it was well worth it. If you maybe you don't remember, but I never recommended it to anyone. When I was watching it, I think I had sent it in one of the groups that we're in. And I mentioned, look, this is an interesting, hilarious show.
Mm.
I just leave it at that. And I'm so chuffed that my brother and you had also jumped on that bandwagon, and now we can communicate whenever. Speaking of that, did you know that the new season is coming out soon?
They've been saying soon for the last I don't know how long.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to
It's
say.
just JoJo what Steel Ball Run? That's what they
I
call
don't even know, man.
that's what it's
I
called.
have
The next
no
part.
idea.
Yeah,
None.
because since then there's Steel Ball Run, there's JoJo Leon and some other thing. So in Steel Ball Run, you see how the world the universe kind of reset at the end of.
Yes. Yes,
So
yes.
it's another Jonathan Joestar, but it's again back in those days.
Yeah, I'm quite interested as to the avenue this creator is going to
'Cause, yeah,
take
because
the show in.
there's another Jonathan. There's another part with another Josuke. No, not Josuke.
Jotaro.
No, yeah, not Josuke. Higashikita.
Ah, yeah, yeah. I've seen different images of him actually.
Yeah, it looks like a sailor or something like that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
If you look Josuke season part 8.
Who the hell is Josku? Oh, never mind. That was my bad. This one here.
Yeah, that's the guy, the one in part 8. It's a different guy. And then after that, there's three more parts that we haven't seen. There's Jojo Leon, Steel Boran, and some other thing I keep forgetting.
Okay, so you were speaking earlier on about him, and you
Yes,
said that the review for this. Whoa, let us read some of this. Where are we going? Are we going to Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb?
whichever. All of them aren't favorable, so
Let's do IMDb because I'm
dealer's choice.
struggling to find any reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Who is this guy as well? I guess that's
He's
another.
one of the main guys. It's him and the Marlon Wayans.
Have you ever seen this guy in anything before?
Nope, never heard of him. But
I
do you know the premise?
Nah,
It's
no
like
idea.
a some guy that was good at that's is he a basketball player or a football player? I think he might have been a quarterback. Is a quarterback. He wants to. He meets his hero. His hero's played by Marlon Wayans, and then he wants to be pretty much like him. And then I think something about selling the soul to the devil or something. I don't know. It's a Jordan Peele movie, so you know it gets weird.
Damn, a boring mess. Really nice cinematography in the film. Yeah, that's one thing that movies are very good at doing in this day and age. That was what I had experienced with this new Superman. But what the hell was Superdog? Why was Superdog even?
Superdog's always been around. You didn't like Superdog?
I suppose because of how fake it was,
Oh, okay.
it did not add value to the movie. And then
I guess your taste and expectations in movies are different. You looks sounds like you want a lot the most serious dark somber tone to movies because you enjoy the Superman. You didn't enjoy the Demon Slayer because it's not, although it is pretty dark and somber, just the presentation you didn't like that. So you prefer things that are a little more not as light,
no, if you have a
something a
reference,
little more
think about this,
somber.
okay? So you have a reference, and then you start to change that reference. It's got to be compelling. Otherwise,
Mm,
it fails to deliver on whatever it is that it was trying to do. So, example with Superman, we had now transitioned to a more darker version of this person, and then all of a sudden, so that's the reference that you have, and then all of a sudden you have this light, bubbly type individual who seems to be quite adept at using euphemisms. I think one of the expressions that he said was "gosh darn it" or something, and I thought, "Ha, this is what you're saying, you Superman." And then the notion with the dog, I think, is something that has been done before, so it's nothing new. I don't believe that it was adding any value. If it was done in the early 2000s, then it would be an interesting feature. Otherwise, visually speaking, they did a great job. And I do agree with this one point in which the cinematography for a majority of the movies,
mm.
they deliver up to a T. Demon Slayer, look at all the animes before it. I don't know of an anime that I can think of from the top of my head in which they have that sort of visual. And then
I'm
what was
trying to think. JoJo. I keep going.
okay, but again, the the
You know what? The funny thing
juxtaposition.
about JoJo is whatever the drawing style looks like whatever year it's set in, if that makes any sense.
Yes, 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 yes.
Because like I think part three they're in the 80s. Everyone looks like those Arnold Schwarzenegger type. Everyone's big and those action heroes,
And they're
and then
18
they kind
years
of start
old.
leaning out a little bit.
Yeah.
And now this, I think the last male one that we see is what Jonah. He's flamboyant. I even forgot what year it is, but then the Josuke one, it feels like the 90s because
Yeah.
that's the early 90s. I think it's like 93 in the show. So and then Jonah is like 99.
Dude, look at this one. If you love football, this one's probably not for you. Damn. But he still gave it a decent rating. Oh my gosh. Brain Damage the movie.
Is that a 9 out of 10?
Nah, this is 2 out of 10.
Okay, yeah, no, it's looking all
All blurry. Man,
yeah.
I would like to see the blurriness that you're experiencing because it's so well, then again, look, it's for you. I can wrap it up.
You need to put that on the screen.
Listen to this review. Okay, what? Damn.
You
Imagine
know,
you are the person who created this movie, and then
I've always wondered about people that comment.
what do you
Because
mean?
I've because like people that comment on things, critics,
Uh
like
huh.
even Yelp. I never put Yelp reviews simply because, especially if it's a less than pleasant experience. I'm just glad I'm done with it. I never want to see it again out of my life. But when people jump online and say, "Hey, this is a review," but it is helpful. Um, for some reason, I just don't do it. But I always look for it. That's the first thing I look for whenever like I buy something on Amazon. I look for, hey, what's the reviews? Is there like an unboxing video or whatever? But I wouldn't. It's just not my thing to do.
True, but those people are angels. You see, in that circumstance that you just described, if you hadn't had that review, it wouldn't have helped guide you as to whether or not to engage.
Well, I think I'm thinking of a different kind of review.
Okay.
You know those the reviews on websites that shall not be spoken of. Why do
Oh my! I
you
don't understand
comment?
why. Why are you
Why would you?
commenting on that? I don't
Just
understand.
watch his shame like everyone else and leave.
Continue on with life, but then, dude, I couldn't
Now
believe there was a comment section. For
yeah,
what?
and it's always almost the same thing. What's her name? And then
What's
I'm
her name? It's on the description, unless of course it says
like,
some pseudonym.
extremely vulgar.
Dude, I only found
Caption.
out not too long ago that there was a comment section. I couldn't believe it. I said, "There's no way. You can't be
So,
taking comment sections on sites such as the one that we're looking at now and then putting it onto
yeah,
those
and
sites."
because in order to do that, you need to have an account login
A
similar to like
log
YouTube.
in. You
So
must be
now imagine
invested.
how into this stuff are you that you actually sign up, like link it to my email address. This is what password and all that. I'm like, nah, man, that's too much effort for something that it should be done in shame, like every regular person.
No, dude. No, some people I don't know that they don't have lives. I I guess that's
Hmm.
what you are taking your valuable time and using it for the benefit of who exactly? I mean, imagine before I continue with this content, let me see what other people who have already engaged with it are saying about this thing. What? No.
Or when you finish whatever business you have on that video, you like, oh, let me let people know that yeah, this is
It took me 5 minutes with this one. This one's good.
and it's a 30-minute video.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of 30 minutes, it's time to wrap up. Okay, look,
Oh.
I have an idea.
Hmm.
Actually, I don't. I'm just going to think it from the top of my head. What is the least interesting show that you have watched in the past 5 years? I'm struggling to think of one
You know what's
where
crazy? It's go ahead.
where you stopped watching because it was just that bad that there was just no point in continuing to waste your time. Show or movie?
I tend to forget them, but I have seen some stinkers. It's not in the last 5 years, but at one point I tried to watch the HBO show Girls.
Yeah,
I I stopped watching. I just I just I saw season one. I'm like, apparently it's pretty well acclaimed, but then I just stopped because I'm like, what's going on?
I
I
have the
hated this
suspicion
the
it
show.
was about the era when it was made and the
Oh no, I was watching it
feminism.
when it was on. So
Yeah, and it was around the time where feminism was quite strong, where every woman's last name was independent and their first name was strong woman, or the other way around.
it's
Choose your
hold
pick
on, let me see if I
or
can.
pick your choose.
There is a show that I started watching like a while ago, but it's not memorable because obviously I forgot it. But if I remember it, I'll say it. But I'll just nominate Girls for now because people liked it and I didn't. So I was like, what is the show?
I would lie to you. I watched this so that I could see some tatas, and I don't think I did.
Oh, what is it? I think something just
Well,
happened.
I'll tell you mine real quick because it looks like your face has disappeared from the screen.
Hold
Oh,
on,
let me show you.
let me
Let me show you. Let me show
give me a second. I'll be right back.
you. Okay, okay, okay. So let me tell you my one. My one is The Naked Gun. I watched it
Oh, you didn't like it?
this past week. I, okay, look, let me tell you something. I did, but I didn't. It was the stupidest movie, and there's a part of me internally that thoroughly enjoyed that aspect, but they tried comical recipes that worked very much in the 80s and the 90s when this movie was great. In fact, I would say that the ones on the in the 90s were way better than this current one that I watched. Liam Neeson,
Yeah, I
it was
guess
forced.
that era of those era of movies aren't don't work anymore. Because now I'm
No,
even curious as to how scary movie is gonna come out because they're doing another one
oh, of course, they're always
with
doing it.
the Wayans brothers.
Another one. And with that
Yeah.
being said, let us wrap up over here. I do have one more thing to wrap up.
I'm good. I've got 40/40 vision.
Yeah, whatever the hell that means. I think, yeah, sure.
Oh
Forty
wait,
forty vision, lovely. Let's end on that. Brother man, it was lovely. We shall speak when we speak. Thank you very much for watching this video with us.
well, you know the vibes. I'll catch you second half.